And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. I am the Black Shadow, and I thought about ending my recording session there, but sod it, I'm going to record one more video. We are in Lochmarn Island, everyone, as we are chasing down Professor Peagram, who has been devoting a lot of his time to a abandoned Templar castle here. And he's been digging around for plenty of stuff, but we don't know what exactly. We've just made our way back to here, folks. We had a chat with a boy outside the front. He's been giving us a little bit of interesting information about the local area. Starting with, I suspect, this man.
I recognized the guy from McGuire's description. He was real twitchy.
Yeah, folks. Remember Maguire was talking about a man called Sean Fitzgerald, who apparently Peagram had hired to work on the site. Man, that guy needs help. About using glasses, that sort of thing. I think this could be the man.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
What?
I need to speak with you urgently.
What's the problem?
No problem. No problem at all.
Did you work at Professor Peagram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
McGuire says you did.
You don't believe that damned hooligan, do you?
Why not?
His probation officer could tell you a tale or two.
I bet.
Have you heard about the gem which Peagram found?
I heard a rumor, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
Does seem awfully bit concerned.
Where can I find Professor Peagram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
Fishing, eh?
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there, just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died.
Bloody hell.
We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Not quite convinced by that.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Okay then. Out of curiosity, you've not seen this man, have you?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No. At least I don't think so.
Look closely. He has a scar on his face.
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Okay then.
Check out this pass.
Yeah. It's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No. Never heard of him.
Damn. What about the club?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No.
Damn.
Shake my hand.
It's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right. I can't seem to fool anyone.
Apart from Maguire. Maguire is the only man out of the entire world who was willing to shake our hand. Bloody Maguire. God damn it.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Something to do with horses?
Horses?
Wrong. It's for opening manhole covers.
Oh, really? Well, you learn something every day.
Horses? What in God's name would you do with a horse to... What's it? Ugh.
What does this red nose suggest to you?
Blood.
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid. Every time there was a playground scrap, I'd end up with a bloody nose. I wouldn't have minded, but I wasn't even involved in the scraps.
I see. Alright then, Sean. Thanks for having a chat with us.
See you later.
We'll be speaking with more of you in a little bit, I'm very sure. Now, there's a man here who, yeah.
I'd been taught not to judge people by their appearance or their clothes or the length of their hair. Nobody ever said anything about runny noses.
No. This man seems very, very ill. He may need...
Hi there, old-timer. What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Oops.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Halitosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Nah, not exactly. Not exactly.
Do you know Peagram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it?
I love he keeps.
No, I don't know him.
I love he keeps sneezing. He's like, like he's moving, pushing his it's pushing his glass, so he's having to bring it back.
Do you know where I can find Peagram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Damn.
Were you aware that Peagram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Really? You're kidding me, right?
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure, with me very own eyes.
This should be good.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk? In Lochmarn? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
These people are crazy.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh,
Well, it's not impossible. I mean, you do look kind of... I shouldn't finish that sentence.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
you can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
For goodness sakes.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
I see. Better check.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Is that supposed to be you?
No, I don't have a scar on my face, and I'm not from the Middle East.
I can't tell without me glasses.
Fair enough.
Take a look at this ID card.
Take a look. Oh, yes. Little plastic picture.
I don't suppose it means anything to you, does it?
No,
Damn.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Can you identify this tool?
No.
Does he want to identify this tool? No.
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it.
Oh, good.
I'll see you later.
Oh my god. What's that guy's name again?
I'd been...
No,
Nobody-
never mind. Whatever. Alright then, everyone. Ooh, what's this?
The end of the bar was hinged, like the drawbridge on a medieval castle.
Lots of stuff here. Ooh, there's an entrance there as well. Interesting.
It was an electric glass washer. It looked even older than the barman.
There's a phone as well.
It was a telephone, incongruous in the rustic setting of the homely bar.
All sorts. There's the barman there as well.
The white whiskers on the bartender's flushed face were like garlands on a Christmas tree. The resemblance ended there. The top of his head was too slick and shiny to act as a perch for a Christmas angel. It was an electric pump operated by pushing a small lever.
Lots of little fits to play around with.
There was a vacant look on his cow-like face that said quite clearly, "Nobody home." His elbow rested on an obviously soggy piece of towel.
Ugh.
The guy sat in the corner as if he was a permanent fixture.
I need to stop playing around with this headset, folks. It's Now we're going to have a chat with these two guys first.
Hi, my name's Stobart, George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Peagram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean,
For the love of...
I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Bloody useless.
Do you know anything about Peagram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Peagram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
Sad, but slightly true.
Is it true that Peagram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? That gem is the talk of every town from Lochmarn to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. The lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Huh? Scampered?
Did anyone from the village work at Peagram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more
Incontinent?
holes than the rest of them put together?
Perhaps you mean incompetent?
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
You bastard.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Alright, let's try this again.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week.
For the love of...
Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
Not quite.
Oh no, I'm here on vacation.
What's that?
A vacation, Pat. It's what the Americans call a holiday.
Oh, right. In Lochmarn? You come to Lochmarn for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the prunes come from.
Yeah, amongst other things.
The prunes.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
No.
Don't be fooled. This is the face of a psychopathic killer.
No. Well, there's one in the eye for me and my men.
Does this security pass mean anything to you?
Well, no.
At least he tried, everyone. Points for trying.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
There, he just didn't give a shit.
May I shake your hand?
No, you can't.
Well, how come?
Because I'll spill me beer if you do.
He really will spill your beer.
Bye for now.
Well, we can have a chat with O'Brien here, down the back.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
You can.
Do you know where I can find Peagram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that, but he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Why has Peagram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
What?
Do you know where Peagram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarn. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
So he just upped anchor and just left? After devoting all the time that he had to the place? That is very strange, everyone.
What can you tell me about the gem which Peagram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Not quite.
Oh, no.
Thank the Lord for that.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine site now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh, no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Peagram thought otherwise, didn't he?
But it's not difficult to get them history boys excited, is it? Give them a bone to play with, and they're happy as puppies.
Was it Peagram who dug up the tripod at the castle?
The same man, if he wasn't his twin brother. And can you guess what he did with the tripod?
He sent it to a museum in Paris. I've seen it. Have you heard of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it.
No, not you
And let me
two.
tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh, no. I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, for the bloody hell. Hey, the other thing disappeared. Well, not that important, I don't think.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
Good. Out of curiosity.
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Mr. O'Brien.
I'd rather not. You see, I happened to notice that vibrating buzzer in your palm.
Damn. He sniffed us out, everyone. Bastard.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The design is Middle Eastern, I'd say.
Middle Eastern? I guess.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
Alright, everyone, let's stop having a chat with him. Thank you for that, Mr. O'Brien.
Goodbye for now.
Very, very useful. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to have a chat with the bartender here. O'Leary, I think his name is.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was
Whoops.
trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Room, you say? Well, possibly.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Ooh, not good.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
Seriously, I'm looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so.
Hopefully not.
What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today.
Huh?
I don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
I'm the second.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it was a good idea that I didn't say I was a journalist. That may have ended badly.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
That's nice.
Do you know a man called Peagram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
No.
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Bloody hell! Language, Timothy!
Did Peagram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the
I
house.
see.
That's the one with the bed.
As opposed to the one without the bed.
Can I see Peagram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a gutful of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with bits in, and makes you fall over.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for that. Just to make sure.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club.
Really?
According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Bloody useless, eh?
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
Nah, it was a long shot.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Damn.
Hey, bartender?
Landlord, if you don't mind.
Whoops.
Sorry. Shake my hand, why don't you?
Now, why should I do that? What have you got up your sleeve?
Nothing. Come on, just shake my hand.
Not just now, mister. I have to be careful on account of the health restrictions.
Oh, jeez.
No one's buying it, folks. No one's buying it. Goddamn.
Here's something which might interest you.
Huh? Oh, what is it?
My passport to the sewers of Paris.
Is that so? Did you see the snooker last night, Mr. O'Brien?
We haven't got a television, Michael.
I know that. Why is it, if you don't mind me asking?
If God had meant us to watch television, we'd all be like Doyle.
I take it no one wants to hear about my underground escapades.
I'd rather drink me own beer.
Nice.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
It's not Red Nose Day again, is it?
I don't know. But this is part of a clown's costume.
I know that. Good God Almighty. What do you take me for?
Oh, I'm getting to like this guy.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
That's this. disgusting.
Uh-huh. I found it in the sewers.
What's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Well, thank you for that, sir. You've been very informative.
Thanks.
We'll be back with you, Patrick. It's Mr. O'Leary at some point. Can I play around with this? I must inquest.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
Fine. Alright, we'll leave. I cannot believe that took as long as it did. Well, I can believe it took as long as it did, folks. That took us... Damn, that took us a while. Good lord. I must have spent about 20 minutes in there. Unfortunately, you know, when there's lots of people to talk to, plenty of information to glean, well, there's things you gotta do. We're back outside here. Very cool. Anything more we can have a chat with, Thingy here with?
Hey,
Maguire, that's his name.
What do you want to know?
There is some extra bits.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Peagram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
No, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Do you know where I could find Fitzgerald?
He's inside, but you won't get no sense out of him.
How come? Is he drunk?
He's like a frightened rabbit. A real bag of nerves. Why, the fella's scared of his own shadow.
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover, but don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Peagram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Peagram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Interesting. Very interesting. Now, I do want to play around with this. Oh! Look at this one.
The drain was covered with an iron grating, through which I could hear the rush and surge of running water.
I can play around with these.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
Well, damn. I couldn't open them up with my sewer entrancing tool thing, could I?
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that wasn't going to happen.
Well, I tried. Well, this one here.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Alright. So this isn't going to work either.
The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open this trapdoor. It was specifically designed for a job like this. Unfortunately, there weren't any holes in the trapdoor.
Damn. Alright then. We have got this little box here, though, which... Can I play around with this? I couldn't be like a real vandal, could I?
I tapped the plastic with the lifting key, but it was too strong to shatter.
Damn. Oh well, never mind. Right, okay. Well, I suppose before we finish off this video here and I finish our recording session, I am tempted to have a go up this pathway and see what's actually up here.
On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall. The farmer's craggy face was set in a mask of aesthetic appreciation. His feet were set in a pair of manure-caked boots.
What else we got over here? So this must be Lochmarn Castle.
The gates were made of solid, age-blackened wood.
Can I go in there? No.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
Well, let's have a chat with the farmer here, shall we? More speaking, everyone!
Hi. Do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice.
What? You're mad, George. You are mad.
Have you seen Professor Peagram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Damn.
Do you think Peagram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Peagram has run off with the gem.
What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten. Ah, but if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
I can believe that.
Who built the castle?
Mad Phelan, the first lord of Lochmarn. Well, I say lord, but actually he was little more than a village chieftain. He built his castle from the remains of the Templar preceptory.
Ah.
Where was the site of the Templar preceptory?
Right here on Temple Hill. Phelan built right on top of the old wall. It's said that deep beneath these walls there's a Templar chapel.
Very interesting.
Did Peagram discover the chapel?
I don't know. His workers were sworn to secrecy.
Do you mind if I climb up your haystack to get into the castle?
Huh?
What? You'd break your stupid neck for sure. Do you think I'd stand by and see your brains dashed out?
I'd be very careful, and I promise not to sue.
You won't get the chance, not while I'm here to stop you.
Damn.
Good book?
A book? It's a passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
Yeah, what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners, the 1978 edition.
What's so cool about home improvement?
There's nothing like it. The resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plate. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble carpenter. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
A wizard.
Surely the portrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
Well, no. But I have seen The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves.
How have we got into this conversation, everyone?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together. He's not a friend of yours, is he?
Oh, no. Far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy eyes. Can't trust him.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, your way of deciding how if you can trust someone is how close their eyes are to each other. What the heck?
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
You're a circus clown.
No, but I got this from someone who disguised himself as a clown.
Is that a fact? Why did you do that now?
He's a psychotic killer. I think he may be connected with Peagram's disappearance. Does this tool mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Is it used on sheep?
No,
Sheep?
it's for lifting the covers off drains.
Never. How?
Well, the end of the tool fits into the hole in the cover.
They'd slip out. Angles are wrong. You'd never do it.
I have. I did it in Paris.
So, sheep, horses. This is a barbaric people here in Lochmarn.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Is that your name, Tommy Merlin?
No. But what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked. Style and class. For a few seconds, I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of applause. Tommy Merlin, hypnotist.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just remembered something. What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
It's not quite what I meant.
Would you like to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that mail bonding stuff.
Fine. Alright then.
I have to go now.
So, it might be possible for us to use the haystack to climb up.
On the...
Get away, you silly noodle! Can't you see the load's unstable?
But the farmer here is not going to allow us to just climb up, folks. This is a problem. Now, we will need to use the haystack, but we need to find a way to get the farmer away so that he can't stop us, folks. This is important to note for later on. It's kind of why I wanted to show that off to you guys as a semi-objective. It's what you kind of have to do when you first get to Ireland. You kind of, at first you get here, you're kind of like you're just here just to check on Peagram's site, but you gradually as you go along, you get yourself like almost a list of things that you need to do. And one of them is we need to find a way to get that farmer away from the haystack.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Okay, you're not much use to me.
Oh.
Fine. I was going to see if I could get you to tell anything about the farmer. There is various bits and pieces to be done here, but sadly I don't remember very many of them. This is a problem. See, there's our Templar coin there. You don't actually often see it actually upright correctly. You don't see it very often. That's kind of cool. Can I look at the sign? No, I can't look at the sign. That was a poor attempt, folks. It is about like 3 in the morning, so I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
McGuire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Peagram.
What are you so worried about, Sean?
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
Huh?
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
Just my luck. Grassed up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Peagram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
No.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Peagram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Peagram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Uh-oh.
So where did Peagram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
That bloody guy. He needs to sort himself out.
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Marquet?
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Peagram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
What?
He'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Peagram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
Who is this man, though?
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
Uh-oh.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
This is getting a bit awkward, everyone. Bloody hell. Oh, he's gone. Hey! Bloody hell, what just happened? Was that a car?
Hey, I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
I fear...
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out!
Bloody hell.
Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Bloody hell, you guys could be a bit more compassionate. A man's just been run down out there. Sweet holy Jesus. Is he alright? Is he dead? I hope he's not dead. Where is he?
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for him.
Bloody hell.
I gave him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I. I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
What the hell? That
He was
was...
dressed like a bloody pixie.
That was no accident, everyone. Dressed like a pixie. Uh-oh.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not.
Do you think Khan's come here to take out Sean?
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Bloody hell.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Wow. So Sean Fitzgerald has come out here and he's been mown down by a sports car with a guy dressed as a pixie. I'm sure you guys can remember back to the costume shop where we know that Khan checked out a clown suit, but he checked out a second suit. A pixie suit. It must be Khan. What the hell is he doing here? Well, with that scene taken on, there's plenty more for us to do here now. But that will have to be for next time, everyone. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you then.